Princess Leonor arrival in Denmark stuns royal fans. The plane touched down. Cameras flashed. Crowds gasped. And in that moment, Spain's future queen stepped into a new chapter. But this was no ordinary royal visit. No quiet arrival. No simple diplomatic exchange. Because Princess Leonor's arrival in Denmark has stunned not just Copenhagen, but the entire world. Why? Because this trip is not just about politics. Not just about tradition. This is personal. This is history in motion. From the moment Leonor appeared at the aircraft steps, there was something different. Her posture was perfect, but her expression, softer, warmer, said more than any speech. She waved to the waiting crowd, and cheers erupted. Spanish fans had traveled hours just to see this moment. And yet, this wasn't just for Spain. This was for Denmark, too. Because waiting at the bottom of those steps was the Danish royal welcome, complete with officials, guards, and whispers of Prince Christian nearby. The cameras captured every second. Her tailored coat, the subtle nod to Danish fashion, the way she carried herself like a queen in training. It was calculated, yes, but also natural. This was Leonor as we've never seen her before. But why Denmark? Why now? The answer may be as simple, and as complicated, as one word: connection. For months, royal watchers have speculated about the bond between Princess Leonor and Prince Christian. Was it just friendship? Or was it something more? This visit has only fueled that speculation. Because every move seems designed to send a message. Not just about Spain's future, but about Leonor's future as a woman, a leader, and perhaps one day, a partner. The first stop of the visit was Amalienborg Palace. And here's where things got truly historic. Queen Margrethe herself came to greet Leonor. A rare gesture, one usually reserved for heads of state. And yet, here she was, opening the palace doors for Spain's young crown princess. Inside, the atmosphere was formal but warm. Leonor spoke flawless Danish greetings. Observers said Queen Margrethe smiled broadly, clearly impressed. And in that moment, an entire room seemed to relax. But the most talked about moment came when Prince Christian entered. For a split second, the cameras caught Leonor's reaction. A smile, small, but unmistakable. Christian, too, seemed brighter, lighter, as he greeted her. Was it just politeness? Was it just protocol? Or did we just witness the world's most anticipated royal friendship, perhaps romance, in real time? This is where the story deepens. Because Leonor's visit is not just about ceremony. It's about showing Spain, and Europe, that she is ready. Her training has been relentless. Military drills, public appearances, state speeches that impressed even critics. But a future queen must do more than lead, she must connect. And connect she did. Crowds lined the streets as her motorcade passed through Copenhagen. People cheered her name. Some shouted in Spanish, some in Danish. And Leonor, instead of staying behind closed windows, lowered the glass and waved. That moment trended globally within minutes. Because it showed us something rare, a royal heir who is not distant, not untouchable, but present. Later in the day, Leonor visited Danish cultural sites, meeting students, artists, and local leaders. Each interaction felt genuine. Children were charmed. Adults were impressed. And by the end of the visit, Danish media declared her, already a queen in the making. But here's where the curiosity grows again: the private dinner. Yes, a dinner was held at the palace, attended by Queen Margrethe, Crown Prince Frederik, Crown Princess Mary, and of course, Prince Christian. No cameras were allowed inside. But leaks have already begun to surface. Insiders claim that Leonor and Christian spent much of the evening in conversation. That they laughed. That at one point, Christian showed Leonor something on his phone that made her smile. Harmless, perhaps. But to royal watchers, this was a signal, subtle, but powerful. And then came the gala. This was where Leonor's fashion choices dominated headlines. Her gown, elegant and understated, was designed by a Spanish couturier but with Danish inspiration. A clever choice, one that said, "I am here as Spain's princess, but I honor Denmark too." The two were seen standing together as photographers captured the iconic shots. And the internet, it went into overdrive. Tweets, posts, and videos flooded social media. Some called it the royal moment of the decade. Others declared it the beginning of Europe's most beautiful love story. But here's the deeper story: this is bigger than romance. It's about the future of monarchy itself. Europe's young royals are stepping into leadership roles at a time of change. And what Leonor and Christian represent is continuity, but also modernity. As the night ended, Leonor stepped onto the balcony with the Danish royals. The crowd below roared, flags waved wildly, and for a moment, it felt as though Spain and Denmark were united under one dream. This is why Leonor's arrival has stunned royal fans. Because it wasn't just an arrival, it was an announcement. A message that she is ready to embrace her destiny. Ready to take on her role not just as Spain's crowned princess, but as one of Europe's most influential future monarchs. And so the questions remain. Will this visit mark the beginning of a closer alliance between Spain and Denmark? Will Leonor and Christian's connection grow in the public eye? And how will this shape the future of Europe's royal families? What is certain is this: history has shifted. Spain's princess has stepped into her power. Denmark has opened its arms. And the world is watching. Because this was not just a visit. It was a vision, a glimpse into the future, where duty meets destiny, and where a princess becomes a queen.